Great morning. Sorry I missed you guys yesterday. I just realized I'm starting a morning trend, so I think I'm going to keep this live running video thing going for now. I was thinking about seed planting. I was thinking about what I wanted to share today. I wasn't sure if I wanted to share what words to take out of your vocabulary or seed planting, and I decided to go with seed planting and the type of seeds that we're planting within ourselves, not on the outside, but on the inside. And typically when, I'm discussing seed planting, it's like business, but today it's going to be around your internal dialogue and the garden of your body, like your body, your vessel, your vehicle in this world. And that's what your body is. It's literally your car in life. And I think about how we treat our possessions. I watched this documentary with Jackson yesterday called I Am. It's really awesome. Very, very awesome. I'm not going to talk about it because then I will go on a different subject. But if you want to watch it, you can order it. You can rent it on Prime, or if you have Gaia, it's on Gaia. It's called I Am. But back to seed planting. Your body is your garden. It is your garden. It is your vehicle through life. It is the garden that you feed from, that you get your nutrients from. And the cool thing about this is, like, your body as a garden can repair itself and grow itself. You just got to get it started. You just got to plant some seeds into the body so that it can start to adapt to that environment and recreate its design based off of the nutrients that you're giving it. Because literally, our bodies are science. Like, it's really cool what our bodies can do. So with that, knowing how cool our bodies are, what they can do, how we can redesign them, how we can repair them, how we can love on them, how we can watch them, change, grow, evolve, and become strong. Like, we see it all the time. The thing about what we see, it's fortunate and unfortunate because not everybody has this mentality, but we watch people transform their bodies all the time. We watch people go from, skinny to massive muscle, like beast moding it out. And that is no accident. There's a science behind how a person is able to go from being a small build to creating muscle, and it's the seeds they're planting in themselves. It's what they're giving their body, what they're telling their body, and the DNA makeup of the seeds that it's creating this muscle thing, right? So you're eating protein, you're saying your goals, you're going to the gym daily, you're doing your recovery, and then that repetition of seed planting creates this muscle building body. Same thing for someone who is going to become a lawyer. You literally plant seeds every time you study, developing your mind to remember these things so that you could be a strong, knowledgeable lawyer. You plant seeds of knowledge into yourself every time you study. So if you start to, first I want you to stop feeling like you can't do things and stop feeling like your body is too tired to do things, because your body is still going. You may feel the aches and pains. You may be tired. That is a clue. It's not a clue that you need to stop moving. It's a clue that you need to stop doing the stuff that's making your body tired. So if you're not sleeping enough, sleep more. If you're not getting enough water, drink more water. If you're not stretching, stretch. When your body is tired, it's just telling you it needs something. It's telling you to water it. It's telling you to plant a new seed. Like your car, gas light comes on. You need gas. Your body is the same thing. Your body is your vehicle through life, your car of life. You're not going to go drive across a desert with raggedy ass tires. You're just not going to do that. You're not going to do that if you know one of them is bald, it's hot. You're not going to do that if you know that your cooling system is faulty, where you got to shake the hood to get the fan to come on. You're not going to drive through the desert if your car is not at a level in which it can sustain a desert drive. Why would you continue to push your body and your mind through the desert when it's not in the condition to go through that drive? You got to plant some new seeds. You got to plant some new seeds of nutrients so that your body can recreate itself and get that engine revving again. Same thing with your thoughts. What are you saying to yourself? Because if you're saying that you can't do stuff, it's true. Whatever you say to yourself is true. I started writing I'm grateful for my sobriety 2 years ago. I wasn't even ready to stop drinking. But I started writing it because I knew, like, my body was tired. Like, my body was talking to me. I couldn't drink anything but red wine and vodka from the distillery. I was down to 2 types of liquor that I could drink because my body was broken down so much. It was screaming at me like, bitch, stop fucking drinking. You tired. You can't get up for stuff. You don't have energy. Guess what's happened since I stopped drinking, guys? It's been 7 months since I've stopped drinking, and I am at a peak performance level that is insane. I don't even recognize myself half the time. I've already come up with 3 business plans that are in action. I stopped drinking, and my life is like crazy better. Like, so much better. So I planted new seeds. I planted the seed of sobriety 2 years ago, and I continue to just take care of myself in different ways. Yeah, I wasn't able to stop drinking, but I planted the seed of having purified water. I bought a water machine that is top of the line, and I'm always hydrated, and I can feel the difference because I'm planting these seeds, and I'm watering them, and then I'm admiring the garden. Like, literally, this is what I've done for the last 6.5 years. And it's not easy. It takes daily practice. You guys can see that nature evolves, right? The grass grows, it dies, it grows, it dies. Dogs pee on it, it dies. Like, everything is the same. We are all connected. We grow, we evolve, we die, we let our old selves die, we let new versions of us come to life. People piss and shit on us all the time. We fucking go take a shower and we get ourselves together. We keep on going. And every time you keep going, you have an opportunity to plant some seeds that are going to set you up for what type of garden you want to look at. Do you want to have lemons in your garden? Do you want to have licorice in your garden? I don't know why licorice came to mind, but it's not something that most people like. Black licorice, whatever. What do you want to see? What do you want when you are at the end of your day and you're sitting down and you have like your book you're reading and your calming tea and you're looking out at your garden that is your life, that is you? What do you see? What do you see? Do you see like your relaxed self, admiring your kids playing? You know, you're admiring the paintings on the wall that you purchased, or you're enjoying the aroma of the favorite candles that you always get shipped to your house. Whatever. What are you envisioning? Are you seeing like your Peloton bike in the corner and you're seeing your goals written up on the wall and you're like checking them off? Are you seeing that? Or are you seeing like housewives on TV and empty wine bottles and like potato chip bags and like the takeout from the last 3 days on the counter, and like, you know, that you can just put the stuff in the dishwasher, but like you're just like in despair because the seeds you planted told you that you can't do anything. The seeds you planted told you that you can't go to the gym without a buddy. The seeds that you planted said like, oh, water tastes nasty. The seeds that you planted is meditation is so weird. What are you planting in your head that's stopping you from getting what you want? Like, I cannot imagine how my life would be if I didn't decide to plant some new seeds 6 years ago. Like, the garden is amazing. It's pretty dope. I actually came up on some seeds that got planted in the garden that I didn't even know I had, and it turns out they're really freaking beautiful. So sometimes you get some surprises. You're like, dang, where'd that come from? Oh, it must have been at one time when I said yes. And then that just happened to come in a gift bag and I didn't realize it. That's pretty cool. I'm glad I said yes to that. That's what my life is like now because of the seeds that I've been planting. And now that I know the power of the seed and I know how to talk to it and I know how to water it and I know how to love on it because of the daily practice that I've been putting in every single day, getting up and doing stuff even when I don't want to, that's how I've been able to evolve. And that's how I've been able to show up in different ways, because I do it when I don't want to. And the more you do it when you don't want to, the easier it becomes. And then now I'd be like, I'm so grateful I get up because my body wants to. I woke up at 4:30 and I was like, dang, it's 4:30 already. Ugh. And my body was like, yeah, girl, it's 4:30. Let's go. I started folding clothes. I folded clothes, washed dishes, made coffee, had my lemon water, took some vitamins, and I went for a run. And now I'm making this video. My body is already trained now. Like, because of the consistency, because of the seeds I've been planting, I've been telling my body, I tell it every day. I tell it thank you from my toes to the top of my head. I plant the gratitude seeds in every inch of my body, because I know for the next 10 to 15 years, my little happy ass is going to be bouncing around on all kind of surfaces barefoot to kickboxing. And there's no way that I can sit here and be lazy and not work out and eat all kind of crazy stuff, not take my vitamins, enjoy life like a party, and plant seeds of sickness into my body when I know damn well for the next 10 to 15 years I plan to play full out physically. So I cannot plant sickness into myself. I have to plant strength, gratitude, and love and perseverance. So every day I say I'm thankful for every inch of my body so that it knows it's mother go time. Okay? We are preparing to go. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to get up. We're going to run. We're going to take our vitamins. We're going to have mushroom coffee. We're going to have a water. We're going to stretch. We're going to say nice things. We're going to be good to people. We are going to make it happen because that is our purpose. So you ready? Well, if you're not ready, you're going to get ready. And I make those daily deposits and I plant those seeds because I know it works. And now that I know it works, and I'm even smarter, I can do it faster. And then I know that it takes great support system. And I know who to support me. So I make these videos because whenever I tell y'all that I'm going to do something, I end up doing it because of the accountability. I know the formula. That's what I'm saying. Success leaves clues. Plant the seeds of success in yourself. What do you want from your life? No, don't say, what do I think people will accept from me in my life? Don't do that. What do you want? Don't worry about what other people will think. Don't worry about what your old self is going to think. Don't question if you're asking for too much. And don't purposely ask for too little. Don't say you got to go and be like, well, realistically, and then bring it down. Don't do that, because you're already planting seeds of doubt. Go for it. Like, what do you have to lose? Like, literally, we're here to experience life. We are here to, like, do stuff. Like, you're supposed to do stuff. Like, we see people who jump out of planes and they be like, they're crazy. But lots of people jump out of planes and they don't die and they have fun and they're doing the experience. And then some of us are just like, they're crazy. I would never do that. We ain't experiencing life. I don't know if I'm going to jump out of a plane, but I understand that I'm taking away from my experience by being so like, oh, I would never jump out of a plane. Like, I'm blocking that experience because I'm so negative about it, right? But I can laugh about it and know, like, the likelihood of me actually jumping out of a plane is very slim because I say I'm not going to do it so much. But if I start saying, well, maybe one day I can do it, then all of a sudden I'm like, well, I'm open to, parasailing. You like work your way up to it once you start to plant new seeds. Anyways, this is going to go on forever because I can come up with a lot of seed planting examples. So I'm going to cut that off now, especially since the sun is starting to come up so I can run home. But your homework for today, hey, Stacia, your homework for today is to evaluate, take inventory. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go into observer mode. Okay, we're going to remove our emotions. And if you want to learn more about how to do this stuff, there is a WIN call that I get on every day at 7. We do rewiring. We touch on topics around health and wellness. We do some breath work and we do some affirmations. And now this is what I'm moving towards when it comes to coaching. So I'm still a health coach. I'm just not doing one-on-one calls weekly with people. I'm inviting people to do this daily call because daily repetition is what works. I didn't become successful because I talked to my coach every week. I didn't talk to my coach every week. I got on calls all the time. That's how I became successful. So I'm not doing one-on-one coaching anymore because that's not how I was successful, guys. I am moving towards integration, fully integrating my clients. So if you're not willing to be on phone calls, then you're probably not going to be successful here. And that's just what it is. And I'm sorry, I love you, but you gotta show up for yourself. So if you're ready to show up, let's do it, because you're going to be successful. If you're not quite ready yet, don't torture yourself. Stay in your lane. When you're ready to cross over, come over here and I got you. So the daily repetition is what is going to propel you into that next level. You have to train your brain. You have to rewire the brain to understand this is what we're doing now. It's going to revert to the old habits. So you can't discount yourself. You got to plant the seeds that we're going to make this happen. This is what we're going to do. This is the guidelines. This is what we're going to follow. And you start with one thing or two things, whatever you feel like you can handle. You commit to it and you just show up to that. You can put it in your calendar. You can write it on a whiteboard and you just say, I got to show up today. You wake up and be like, what do I need to show up for today? And you just ask yourself that every day. What do I need to show up for? Maybe you already wrote it down and then you can go write down what you wrote the night before. Maybe you need to write it down that day. Okay, I do need to show up for my son's practice. Let me write that down. Let me put it in my calendar. You put it in your calendar that your son's practice is at a certain time, and then you set a timer for 20 minutes prior to that time. So that way your alarm goes off 20 minutes. You have 20 minutes to get to this space, and then you show up. You have to manage your life. You have to. If you're not good at showing up, guess what? You got to get good at calendaring everything. You got to put in the calendar. I wasn't good at that stuff. I was forgetting everything. I was in chaos. Who is going to remove the chaos for me? Nobody but me. I got to find a way to remove the chaos. That came with cleaning up some old stuff that didn't need to be in my house and logging stuff in my calendar so I can plant new seeds and new habits. Okay? Transformation Tuesday, new seeds, new habits, new ways of thinking. Water your garden, take care of your car. Your car is your body of life, the body in which you drive through life. Take care of it. Get the oil changes, wash it, detail it, check the belts, because the belts are creepy. The belts will creep up on you. Check them. Make sure those are your joints. When I say belts, I'm talking about your joints. Stretch it out, rub it out, love on it. Tell your body that you're grateful for all the stuff that it's been through, because it's been through some stuff for you. And if you're complaining about the aches and pains, you're not complaining about every time. You're not praising every time it showed up for you. So start praising your body for all the times it showed up in the past, and start being grateful for all the ways it's going to show up for you in the future. And I bet you will start to see some of that pain go away. If you start loving on your body and you start speaking to it with love, I bet you will, I promise you will start to see that pain go away. And if you start to see that pain go away, go ahead and cash at me. Go ahead and cash at me, because you're welcome. You're welcome. All right. I'm playing now. I gotta go, guys. I love you so much. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you had some value from this. If you did receive some value from it, even though I was rambling a little bit, go ahead and share it with somebody, because you may change someone's life today.